What is a common skill you just can't seem to master? Peeping cartwheels. How did every girl at school know how to do them? I was like, hell no. I'm gonna break my neck. That was when I was like 7. Now I'm 30. Same stance. I want to do a cartwheel. But real casual like. Not make a big deal about it. But I know everybody saw it. Just one stunning, gorgeous cartwheel. For some reasons drinking water without making sound undefined. See, I got a different problem. I can't keep it from spilling out my stupid mouth and onto my shirt. How long have you had a drinking problem? Being able to fall asleep during the day for a power nap. I just can't. My brain won't settle down. If I'm going to nap, it's a 3-hour process for me. My wife can power nap in 15 minutes, but it takes me that long just to go to sleep. My advice as someone who thought her nap was a 3-hour process: go to bed, lower the blinds and just lay there. Put an alarm for 22 minutes first few days, then for an hour. I used to think that naps had to feel like sleeping at night, but is not. I am fully aware of what's going on around me, or at least that's what I think, because as soon as the alarm goes off I can't remember what I was thinking while I was not sleeping. Tying a balloon. I just can't, and I have no explanation why. Me either. How are you meant to pull the end around your fingers and tuck the end bit underneath so it ties off? It's so tight it cuts the blood flow off, lol. So I don't have a balloon handy, so I'll show you with floss. Wrap the end of the balloon around 2 of your fingers, so it's about like this. Then push the end of the balloon between your fingers under the knot like this. Spread your fingers if you're having trouble getting it under. Obviously it's easier with bigger balloons to get the hang of it. Doing that bridge thing with the deck at the end of shuffling. I can shuffle, but then I can't like make it shaped like a rainbow and go pf 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 fttt back down. I am, however, a peeping master at explaining what I'm talking about with words. I can't smile for the camera. I feel that I'm all happy until someone tries to aim a camera at me. Same. Even trying to take selfies. I realize that I have no idea how to create a natural looking smile on command. Remembering someone's goddamned name right after they introduce themselves. I just straight out tell them, hey, I'm name blind and face blind, so I'm probably gonna forget your name repeatedly and not recognize you right off the bat. So if I see you and don't say or do anything, don't take it as I don't want to know you. Most people are cool with it. I had a boss like this, and this was her response every time she met someone new. As we're walking up to people we know at work, I would quietly remind her of their name and how we know them. Some divils were proud as beep. She once called my friend Anna Terry for a good 6 months every time she saw her worked in the same building. After the 3/4 time we all just stopped correcting her. She's still my favorite boss. Getting all the components of a meal ready at the same time. Same. I recommend using the keep warm setting on your oven and / or slow cooker if you don't have a warming drawer on your oven. You can't fool us. We all know that's just the cookie sheet drawer. How to socialize in groups of new people. I'm okay with socializing, just not in a setting where I don't know anyone. For me it's any group. Me and my friend'll talk all day, add one person to it, and I'm quiet as peep. Estimating distances. Was that 50 meters? 100 meters? 500? Hell if I know. Who I have this too. Also when something says this room is about 8m2, and I can for the life of me not grasp how big that would be. It's handy to use imaginary objects to visualize things approximately. Egg. A tall person is about 2 meters. A bus is about 15 meters. A rugby pitch is 100 meters, etc. Dancing. My body just can't coordinate with my scumbag brain to be able to dance. Same. It's awful. Sometimes when I'm alone I'll try to dance and just feel the music. It feels awkward and awful. I can't even imagine how it looks. I don't remember writing that comment. swimming. Same. I'm a marathon runner and can bike 4 days. Would love to do an Ironman, but I swim like a bag full of kittens. Interesting comparison. Driving. I do not have the coordination for it. I also have vision issues. Undefined. Yup. I actually took a bunch of lessons a while back and got a bit better, but still nowhere near able to pass my license test before I got tired of it and gave up. Folding a fitted sheet. Okay, so here's the move. Stick your hands in a corner, any two corners, bring them together, and just skacks real fast in a circular motion. Condensed ball of sheet. More than acceptable. I like the way you wrote that. Describes it perfectly. Parallel parking. It's not that I can't do it. It's that I can't do it if anybody else is around, usually the case if you're parallel parking. In my experience, I can't do it, and I refuse to try if there is anything solid that I could hit in the can, cone, other car, etc. Add an audience and it's a double nope. Holding a pencil normally. I used to hold my pencil wrong as a child. My teachers decided they didn't like it and made me use a special grip thing on my pencils that forced me to hold it right until I learned. I'm convinced that this is a cause of my abysmal handwriting. They tried this with me and it didn't work. Direction sense. I can get lost going someplace I've been a dozen times. Same. If there are 2 directions to go, I'll somehow pick the wrong one 3/4 of the time in a place that I've been several times. Falling asleep. Some people can go to sleep in 1 second. Like how? I actually read an article about how to do it. I didn't pay enough attention, but it seemed like you should relax all your muscles and completely clear your mind. That's super easy for someone who can't focus long enough to read a short news article. Using chopsticks. 10 years and I still can't get that speak right. After 10 years your chopsticks are probably out of calibration or just worn out. Try with a new set. Have you tried putting it in rice? Not thinking I sound like an idiot discussing the thing I'm supposed to be an expert at. Undefined. You mean you have imposter syndrome? You are an actual expert, but secretly fear that people will decide that you don't know what you are talking about? Oh, this is the worst. I'm a peeping IQ nurse and I just feel like an idiot all damn day at work. Can't peeping break out of it at all. Undefined. Rolling my tongue. Like how Hispanic people pronounce their R's. The bad part is my mom is Dominican. Undefined. Does she tease you mercilessly? Haha. I can roll mine, but not consistently. So when I try, it's either lovely, or you get a fart sound. Oh yay, whenever I ask her to teach me, she just does it and walks away. Detecting the presence of a coffee table without using my shin. Yeep. Add in super pale skin anemia and you're left with perpetually black and blue shins. Thought. Bruised leg gang in the house. Common culprits for me. Bed frame. Stairs. Even just merely walking. I will bump/trip on something at least once a day. Snapping my fingers. Peep. I can only snap with my non-dominant hand. Not sure if that's normal or not. Same. My right hand. I can do everything with utter complete confidence and accuracy. My left hand. And I can snap. Waking up to an alarm clock. I've evolved to the point where I wake up and turn off my alarm, and even sometimes answer some texts or an email without ever waking up. I wake up a few hours later and read replies I sent like UTS sent this. I do this. I use my Google Home Mini as an alarm and you just gave to say stop to turn it off. I've done this in my sleep. Now I have a puppy that wakes up when the alarm goes off and licks my face to line up. I love it. Undefined. A remotely normal and stable sleep schedule / waking up on time. Walking. I once tripped with nothingness. Making an omelette. I try and then it goes to hell and ends up scrambled eggs. I can't make scrambled eggs. I try and end up with an omelette, toast, bacon, and a glass of orange juice. Shuffling a deck of cards. For the love of God, I can't get it down. I've spent time alone, had people show me how, and I just can't. Undefined. I can't do this either. Especially the riffle shuffle. They end up edge to edge, rather than between each other. That ends up folding or tearing the cards, rather than shuffling them. I've destroyed more decks of cards trying to shuffle than most people can imagine.